I'm sure many of you have heard or even read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This is one of my favorite books. When I first got into real estate in 2015, I was introduced to that book, and it basically, I felt like, was a sign from God, because everything that I had been asking and praying for and everything I was thinking about, that book was confirmation. So one thing that Robert Kiyosaki talks about is assets versus liability. He talks about how to build your asset column to create passive income and to create wealth. My ultimate goal with home ownership is to show people how to create generational wealth. And what I mean by that is, sometimes if you buy a house, depending on what house you buy and the monthly payment, that home can become a liability and not necessarily an asset to you. But if you buy strategically, and if you buy with the intent of making that first home a rental property or an investment property, then you are winning. So a lot of people don't know, but you don't have to stay in your first home for forever. The guidelines state you only have to stay in your first home for 12 months. That's right, 1 year. And then after that year, you can move and find another home. The guidelines also state with an FHA loan, which is a 3.5% down payment, which is very, very low, because if you buy an investment property, you're looking at 15 to 25% down payment. So if you're a first-time home buyer, you don't have an FHA loan, then you can get an FHA loan and you can buy not only one unit, you can buy 2, 3, or 4 units, meaning you don't have to buy a single family home. You can buy a duplex, a triplex, or a fourplex, and you can use that rental income to count against your gross monthly income, which a lot of people don't know. So that's why I love the Robert Kiyosaki book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't read it, it's definitely a book to read. And like I say, he talks about what the rich people teach their kids that the poor people do not. And the main thing is assets versus liability. Your car is not an asset. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not an asset. Your home, it can be an asset, but you have to buy strategically, and you have to buy with the intent that this is going to be a rental property or investment property that's going to generate income for me in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a great day.